Hey, this is comedian Ty Cosby, host and creator of Jim Teacher Lake's Comedy Open Mic.
Yo, this is your token Puerto Rican friend here.
Hey, I'm Tyson
Hey, beautiful people. I'm Terry Shepard.
Hey guys, my name is Lauren Raven.
Hi there. This is Joe Swanson.
Hi, this is superstar comedian, actor, model, and beard connoisseur Mike Jeter.
Hey, this is Trent Mabry.
Hey, this is Indianapolis comic Dustin Burkard here.
Hey guys, it's Jenna.
Hey, it's your boy Carlos Mancia.
Hi, I'm Grant Weber.
Hi, I'm Xenia Drolli.
You're watching
The Angry Turtle Podcast.
To the Angry Turtle Podcast.
And you are watching the Angry Turtle Podcast.
You're listening to the Angry Turtle Podcast.
You're watching the Angry Turtle Podcast.
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 Angry Turtles Podcast.
Angry Turtle Podcast.
The Angry Turtle Podcast.
Welcome to the Angry Turtle Podcast.
Well, welcome to another episode of the Angry Turtle Podcast.
Oh yeah. We got a special guest with us today. We got out of Florida rapper Marty Kane. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Awesome, man. I appreciate you coming on the Angry Turtle Podcast. Let's get started with some questions. When did music start for you? What age did it begin? Was it were you doing it in the cafeteria? Or
Honestly, I think I was like 15 probably when I started writing. I had I was probably 16. Yeah, I was 16 because my mom moved away when I was 16. So I started writing with my roommate. He had like the whole setup. I think he had Audacity, the program Audacity, and he used to just try to rap here and there. And so I would write, and I used to just sit in the corner and write, let nobody hear my shit, you know?
Yeah.
Just kind of get the...
That's awesome. So was there a period of time that you started to take it like more seriously? Like, this is it for me? What time in your life were you like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life?
I've always just wanted to do it like that, you know what I'm saying? But
okay,
probably like the last 4 years, I've really been like trying, you know, but I don't feel like my head was always all the way there. So then as of lately, I got my own like studio at the house and shit.
Okay.
And from there, everything got a lot easier. You know, I just wake up like with honestly, with the whole Demon Time album, I would wake up and I would just come in this bitch and just record no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Every day, every morning. And just try to get something done, at least a song or two, you know?
I wanted to ask you, man, because I do, I'm a singer. I do like the metal shit, and I do blues here and there. But the thing I come across, like I've always wanted to do music. Like it's that thing where it's like ever since I was 16, it's like I dream about being on stage, listening to these songs, imagine myself on stage and shit. And it's just one of those things where it's like I just can't. There's aspects of it I can't really understand or figure out. Like, where you find a beat or find something,
right?
Like where do those lyrics come from, and like how do you fit it into like the beat style and like the flow with the beat that's going on? Because for some reason I just can't put two and two together for myself. So
for the longest time, because I've always been a writer. I've always since 16 or whatever when I started. But when I got the studio, it was almost more like natural, and like I'll come in here, and when I say here, I'm in the studio right now. But like I would just come in and just immediately play beats, and then you know what I'm saying, whatever beat I just thought hit. And there was honestly for Demon Time, there was a couple like days or so I would just pick, I found beats, bought a few beats, and then had them playing all the time. But like just coming in here, I stopped writing anything. So like all Demon Time, nothing was written. I came in here and I kind of just would punch in, and I would just get like the vibe of stuff like Drippin' Sauce. Honestly, that it wasn't even like a hit to me. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like just like a funny song, whatever. But it was like the voice change of that one was almost meant to be funny. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, people jumped on that one. So
yeah, I was playing the song on Reels, and I didn't even realize who he was. I was like, Marty Kane, who is this? But I loved the song so much, and it's definitely catchy.
Yeah.
So now with a hit song, I guess, man, are you ready for the next part of your life, man? You feel like you're about to blow? I see you're about to go on Shady FM, right?
Yeah, the Shade 45. So it's next Wednesday, I guess. But yeah. So I mean, I'm ready for whatever. Really, I've had like some calls and shit here and there, but I'm not. I'm gonna try to stay to myself and just keep. That's the thing is I don't want to make it too much of a job yet because I know how the last tape went. I just had fun with that shit, and that was the easiest way for me. As soon as I make it a job, I feel like it's gonna be,
Yeah.
So
well, at least you get to do what you love no matter what. So
Yeah,
if if something transpires after that, that's a beautiful thing.
Right.
Yeah. So I gotta ask you a question. What is your favorite song? I gotta ask Lauren's questions real quick before she'll kill me. What is your favorite song that you're most proud of?
Out of all my music?
Yes.
Shit. That's a lot. I mean, I'm most proud of Drippin' Sauce, obviously, because of where it's gotten me, But I don't know. I honestly, there's certain songs that I just like, you got to be in a certain vibe to. Like, I don't know if you listen to the whole tape. Like, I got the No Habla shit was like a fun one for me to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this whole project I'm proud of regardless. You know what I'm saying? Just the way it came about and shit. Like, me taking that different approach to it and then it coming out the way it is, the way it did. So I don't know if I have a specific song. It kind of depends on what mood I'm in or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I understand. So when writing music, do you think it's a feeling? It's a feeling you get when you're in there, and that's how it all transpires. You're like, the beat's good. I'm just feeling this beat. I can kind of like imagine what should go to it, and then you match the two together, right? Like, just try to work it.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. I just play them, and like I never have where I used to like fuck up because every so often I would write. I'll be out and about doing something. I'll write a bar in my memo pad or something. Then I gotta, you want to use it, but then I've like, there's been times where I want to use it so badly that I fuck up a song because I try to focus on using that bar. You know what I'm saying? So really, I just listen to the beat, and I swear that it's almost like the beat tells me what to say. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I
definitely understand.
I feel that too because like. I haven't really had that experience where like I have a thing of a set of music so good that where like shit just comes out of me. But like I feel like I don't know. I'm not a great writer, so so it's like it's hard to because I admire that like just like I'll go in there, get the beat playing, shit just starts coming out. It's like I admire that shit. I was like, man, I wish I could barely spell what I have coming out of my mouth.
Yeah. So I guess another question from Lauren since she flaked out. Lauren, you flaked out.
God damn it, we're gonna.
I think Wyatt turned the heat off in here too. I may pass out, but it's Demon Time. We're gonna rock with it. Explain how Demon Time is different compared to your last albums.
Well, like I said, so with the not writing thing, it like made me. It was easier for me to try certain shit. And then that's another thing. I used to write and then go to the studio. So me having my own studio now, I was able to try. The different voices. A lot of people think I'm like changing my voice through like a plugin or something. And it's, it's just me pronouncing shit differently, speaking differently. But I mean, I think that it's that in itself, it's completely different. If you listen to my last EP that I dropped, 4 months ago or whatever. And then, 5 months ago, I think. But between that and then this, because when I went to the studio, I'd have written. So then I would, I'll be on a time crunch. And I always used to go to the studio with like 5 songs and try to get them all done. So, and I'm just that person. I'm like, I don't even care if it's perfect. I need to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like that. So then just having my own shit, like being able to wake up, do it. And, you have all the time in the world doing it like that. So then I'll do a punch in, and then I'll randomly think like, okay, a little voice change might, bring people back in if they're losing, interest in the song. So, just that in itself, I think is one of the most unique parts of it and makes it different than the rest,
What do you feel about, because I know nowadays a lot of people are doing like music fusion. So like, what do you think about like the like metal, rap, hip hop kind of like fusion together kind of thing? Like these metal bands that are just fusing with the hip hop with everything. Like,
yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, I've seen people like, somebody took my my song and put like drums over it. And that was pretty hard.
That's sick.
But you know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, actually, I was doing a show probably like 7 or 8 years ago, probably 7 years ago at least. But my homeboy was a drummer, and he was on a set before me, so his drums and shit were still up there. He jumped back up there and like he knew my song, so he played the drums to that shit like vibe. It was pretty hard.
That's it. I think that adds to it. Like you seen, like instead of like the track playing in the background, just actually having bands out there just going nuts while you're on stage. That shit's a whole other world. Like there's a band, Falling in Reverse. They did a like a rock cover of Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
And they actually had like the original people in there, and it was crazy. It was fucking weird to see. It's like I'm not personally like a huge rap guy. Like I'm more of like a metal scream dude. But but it's awesome kind of just like seeing like those two worlds going together and just like they come out with a crazy cover like that. That was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I freestyled a couple days ago inside my car, and I think I made myself cry. You ever done that before? You catch yourself freestyling in the car and get you like it's real emotional. It sounds good in your head, and you're like, man, that was deep. You know? Oh man, I made myself cry. It probably was a horrible song, but in my head it was rocking. So
I tried to freestyle. I just turned into Blink 182. My eyes inside your head. Whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I seen a video. What is it? Is the guy clogging? I was trying to explain to Wyatt. There's a guy that was. He does a. Yeah, he looks like he's clogging
I think
across.
that's what it's called, clogging.
Yeah, that shit is dope too, man. Yeah,
that shit's funny as hell.
Yeah, I actually try to do it in my house. To be honest with you, like I'm trying to clog for real. You know.
Yeah. That shit.
Yeah, and I try to hit that same like. Only fucking your bitch because you nut bop. You know, I'm always trying to hit it too, man. But it's such a catchy song, man. I think it's gonna pop and it's gonna blow. So who are some people that you would like to work with in the future? Like if you had a top 5 that you would like to work with?
ESTG probably is gonna be one of them. 42 Doug. And go based off of like what people are saying too, I think Kendrick would be hard on Dripping Sauce. Kendrick would be hard.
His change of voice complete. Yeah.
That'd be hard. I'll fuck with Joyner Lucas would be hard. I don't really know. Truthfully, bro, to be honest, I haven't like, even before Demon Time, I tried to like, only listen to my own music, not even like in that way, you know what I'm saying? Not to be like that person, but like just because I don't want to steer and like get influenced by other music. So I try to stay, you know what I'm saying? So
I do the same thing with podcasts. Yeah. He's always trying to tell me to watch a podcast, and I'm like, I'm not going to watch it because I don't want it to like influence me or like.
Right. That's where I'm at kind of. So, I mean, as for working with him, but yeah, definitely Kendrick, ESTG, 42 Doug would be hard. Lil Baby, obviously, like the big ones. I'm trying to go big, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get.
It's a matter of time. Yeah, it's a matter of time now. You just got to keep pushing. Like you said, keep your head down, keep pushing, stay away from haters and stuff. And so I guess you're from Florida, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So the music scene down there, is it popping still, or after COVID, is it picked back up, or is it just?
I know they still do. Like I always get invites to like these like open mics and shit, but it's not my scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So downtown, cause I'm in St. Pete, Florida, then it's like that downtown area is kind of like, I don't know, I guess kind of punkish almost, like in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, we go out there and they used to have like hip hop nights and shit, like certain nights there was like this dude that would do this event every Saturday or whatever, some shit. So that shit was always lit. And there would always be hard ass, you know, people out there. And there's some people in the city that are hard, you know. But honestly, that was like years ago. So as of lately, I haven't been, you know what I'm saying? I don't go to those, like the whole open mics and all that shit. But I know people throw them and do that shit all the time over here. It's constantly going on, you know.
Do you feel like now that your song's popping, you got a lot more people coming around trying to like gravitate towards you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I figure that probably comes with success no matter what.
Yeah.
You got some more questions about the studio? He's trying to figure out how to write.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to write and stuff. And like, now they're like, like what's the best way to kind of like learn? Like, do you? I'm assuming you do your own music, or do you go to like you produce your own music and stuff? And so like, how do you even get into that world? Like, do you seek those people out, or I'm assuming you just came across them just because you wanted to do music, so those people came into your life?
Well, as for like what, studio wise, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, with us, I've always I've been with the same engineer now for like, I want to probably 5 years. You know, I always went to his studio and shit, but yeah, I mean, you kind of just get comfortable with somebody. You know, like I went to studio after studio after studio, and you know, I would be hyped on this song, and this shit would come out and it was ass because you went to an engineer that don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So like, or because the song was ass in general. You know, but then. So I linked up with, I go to Executive Studios with James, and I've been with him for like 5 years at least minimum. And he knows my sound now. So he kind of like, you know, blah, blah, blah. So now as of lately, when I have my own studio, I literally I do my own shit and I mix it and, you know, whatever. And then when I bring it to him, he masters it. So, you know, it's like I get it to like where I like it, as for like this and that. And then he does all the beat cuts. He does like, makes that shit powerful sounding, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit. But really it's just, I mean, you just gotta go out and fucking find it. But I would just say have a song written and then go, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. But if not, bro, the easiest way, because after all these years of making music, bro, this is by far the best way. You can just be yourself. You can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not wasting nobody's time. You're not wasting your own money. You're not doing, you know what I'm saying? You're just in the studio, blah, blah, blah. And then you're done. Bring that shit, get it mastered or whatever. And it's honestly simple, bro. I'm one of those people that fixate on shit. So I learned the studio, like the Pro Tools shit quick, you know? So
I did a cover, but like, that's the thing where I think I fucked myself up, is because like I started out, I learned to do the style of music I want to do through doing covers and through mimicking the bands I like. So I think therefore I didn't find my own voice because I spent too much time trying to sound like the people I'm trying to cover. Right. Did you come across that, or were you just straight up your own voice from the beginning?
Bro, my voice used to, I mean, even now, you know, when people like listen to their shit on the microphone, like on their phone, sometimes they'll hear themselves talking. Yeah. Like even then, like there's been times where I listen to a song and I'm like, I fucking hate this part of my voice or this. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my voice used to always just be like, just bland, bro. Just like monotone as fuck, you know, like nothing to it. So that's why like I decided to try to throw in some, I never even like thought about going low pitch like that with shit, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't even remember how that shit, I was fucking off making a song and my girl was like, she's like, that actually sounds hard, like whatever. I'm like, because I was like playing with it, you know what I'm saying? It was like really supposed to be a joke. Similar, truthfully, a lot of them shits started out like as like a fun, you know what I'm saying? Just like a joking, you know, like I said, Dripping Sauce was literally just a joke. And I hit my homeboy up, I showed him that shit. He was like, bro, that's a hit. I swear to God, that's going viral. I'm like, all right, we'll see, you know.
And when you come up with names, like, do you, are you name first, then music later, or are you music first and name later?
Yeah, I base it off of basically just whatever, you know, I mean, you can kind of tell what a song, I obviously like Shorty on Demon Time, like I'm going to say, you know, it's Demon Time, like it's basically whatever you is like, is going to stand out, you know what I'm saying? And there's certain ones where it's like, you know, there's been times where I'm like, I ain't really say shit, you know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to call this shit? You know, like I had the one that's called You Ain't Know, and it's like, that was literally just like an ad lib in the back. I'm like, you ain't know. Yeah, like,
so you think as you've come along, you found your voice and you've progressed in how you structure songs. So it's been like a learning process. You start out new and then get better as you go.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
100%.
It was a whole different ball game, dude. Because I just knew with covers that the first time going to the studio, I heard my own voice without doing a cover, and I was just like, holy fuck, that's not what I was expecting.
So yeah.
Well, that's another thing too, because if you listen to shit like it, I remember listening to Gates is another one I would like to have on the feature. But I was listening to Gates, you know, like, and I remember like listening to his shit, and like, I think it was Paper Chase, chasing paper chasers, whatever. And he does the whole, like, he does like a weird voice from that shit, but it's something like if you just like heard the song and he pronounced everything regular and shit, you would pronounce it regular. But it's like the way he says shit, like you almost try to, he's like, between you chasing babe, or like he says a stupid stuff, now you're doing it. So that's, I know what you're saying with that shit. Like if you go in there and you got, you know, you're following somebody else's cover, it's easy almost probably to try to mimic their voice rather than finding yourself, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I struggle with that so heavy. I fuck myself in the long run, but it's going to be hard to get out of it. But you know, I think it'll work out.
Well, that's why I'm saying with the recording, like, cause I do period. Like I won't record like 4 bars at a time. Like, bro, there's times where I record a bar, you know, because you can like change shit. So like, and then obviously when I come back in, I go at the end of the bar, then come back into the next whatever. But it's like easier to and it's like you see like the small picture, and next thing you know, the whole song's done, and you're like, bro, I swear to God, I listen to Demon Time now, like the whole tape, and I made that in 2.5 months. I made that whole project, and it was like even to this day, if it's a song I don't listen to all the time, I don't know the lyrics to that whole album yet, because I didn't write anything, you know. Mm-hmm. So like I said, it's like started out, it's like some little small pictures, then it just you're done with the song, now you get a big picture. And I don't know, like there's like songs I dead ass don't know a single, like there's parts I don't know at all, you know.
Makes sense.
So everybody's looking at. We got a big window facing downtown Indianapolis.
You might catch a glimpse.
Yeah,
of my glass behind
yeah.
me.
Like, hey guys, everybody's looking at me. I am not gonna rob you. Yeah. So. That's fucked up. I just seen one of our, there was Ben Polinsky, sexy ass, coming in the building. He's on Fuckboy Island. What is it? Fuckboy Island?
F-Boy Island.
F-Boy Island. Okay. But F-Boy so who influenced you? Who did you listen to when you were growing up?
Lil Wayne, Gates. Honestly, that's what I was saying. Like I've been influenced by so many on the way, you know what I'm saying? I've always listened to music. You know, there was like back in the day was, you know, I listened to Outkast, all that shit. Like I listened to everything. There's even times where my mom's got some property, so when we're out there, I'll play some country and fuck off to it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think music, long as it sounds good to the ear, it shouldn't matter what genre. No, you know what I mean? No. It's music. That's the beauty of it.
And I mean, that shit's opinionated as fuck, but I can get down to it. I could like listen to whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't really like that crybaby shit, but.
I sometimes catch myself listening to some jazz and some blues and stuff and jamming out to it. It makes me feel good. That's all that matters, how it touches the individual, I think. So
there are some songs where are like, oh, it's like I kind of like this. Fuck, why do I like it though?
That's like with a lot of shit though. Like, you know, there's people that like when you hear shit on the radio, and you know, if you listen to the radio a lot, you're gonna hear that shit until you know it, and you don't even know you like it. Randomly, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you like this shit. That's what I feel like. A lot of people like started off hating on Drippin' Sauce, and they don't got no choice but to like it now, you know?
I seen it months ago, man, and it was just like I was caught by it too. It was a spark, you know what I mean? So I was like, I know I have to reach out to him before I'll never be able to afford him after this. So but I don't know. Has that energized you now that you're getting some traction to like want to just like get back in the studio and just go?
Yeah, shit, I already got another EP done. I honestly, I mean, it's done. It's not to my standards because I think like I want one more, you know. And that's the thing too is like, bro, when I was making the Demon Time shit, I did not have any standards. It was just me having fun, you know. But now I'm kind of competing with the last album, and I'm trying to do it in a short span. I'm trying to do it in an EP because I don't want to give people too much. You know, I feel like honestly, I could have been straight with doing, you know, only 7 songs, 8 songs on that tape, and then having more as an EP again. But it is what it is. But there's 15 songs. I'm trying to compete with those, and you know, do it with only 6, 7 songs. But I mean, it's done right now. I want one more song that's just gonna, you know, I'm trying to find that Drippin' Sauce. I need a producer to make me some Drippin' Sauce type beats and just
sick.
Somebody's taking a picture. Are they taking a picture of us outside? Oh no, we're about to be I don't what kind of beat? He's asking what kind of beat you need. He needs
just keep going. Just keep going.
Keep going. What? Yeah. I don't Marty, we'll talk to him. Is that your brother? Is that your brother, Wyatt? Fuck Wyatt. Random dude just said, what beat? I don't fucking know. The fucking dripping sauce type of beat.
God damn.
Oh, man.
That drippy.
Yeah, that's the fun part about this. Sometimes people just spit on the window and that happened.
That was fun. That's cool.
I think we got to harass Lauren. Not harass, but give her a hard time.
Yeah, nothing to get us canceled.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so, damn, I got sidetracked like a motherfucker. I smoked way too much weed before this, and I'm tired.
I don't think I smoked enough. There's never enough.
Never enough. What would be a country that you would like to play in, I guess? If you had a choice of going overseas or something like that, you got like a choice country that you would just want to rock? Or you just don't care, you want to go wherever they
I'm trying to go everywhere. Yeah, I'm trying to go everywhere.
Was there a scene you went to? Like, have you traveled to a spot and you're like, and the scene just completely took you off guard? Like, damn, this shit's wild.
Nah, honestly, I haven't traveled much, bro.
That's fair.
Yeah. I guess
I need to.
Yeah. It's some places are beautiful, some places are not so beautiful, but
shit, my homeboy just went out to Italy, and he was on like that shit's crazy looking out there. Like, it's just like mountain after mountain. There's they got like dining spots on the mountains and shit. And but he was on like a boat out there, and there was like a couple people around. He was playing Demon Time loud as fuck. The song Demon Time.
Nice.
He was on some like little charter type thing, But that shit looked hard as fuck. And it was like by this mountain, so it was like echoing like a bitch. That shit was hard.
So
it looks fun.
Are you staying independent? Or are you like open to?
I've had two reach out to me, two A&Rs, like two labels. So I plan on it for a little bit and just see what I can do by myself, and hopefully if somebody comes with the right number, I'm not gonna turn it down, but I'm also not gonna fuck myself.
Is there like a dream label for you that you'd like? You're like, oh, I got to be part of this.
No, as long as the money's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They push you right. Yeah. And the money's
right. Long as you get my shit. Yeah. I'm not trying to, that's the thing. I don't want to be one of those, like, you see people signed all the time and they're just kind of like on the back burner of shit. And I'm not trying to be on that. I'd rather stay independent.
You're not going to go on to DJ Vlad and give yourself up. I just want to ask that right now before you get too big. You know what I mean? We're going to check Vlad here. Don't fuck with Marty, Vlad. No, I love watching that show. He's great at wording questions. They're very greatly worded. But
whenever you see a person they talk, you're like, God, I wish I was like that.
Yeah, I just don't want to like some of the questions seem too personal. I guess I like to keep it about the music.
Yeah,
because this is that's what you're doing. You're a musician.
We're not trying to make you cry or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he's going to take his shirt off earlier, so that may make you cry. But
yeah, dude, I got I work outside, so I wear one of those, lifting tank tops. They're real skinny. So like when I take my shirt off now, it looks like I'm wearing a fucking bikini top. I was like, wow, this is great.
So when what like platform is doing the best for you right now? Like what is the platform to be on? Is there?
So I did. Facebook honestly is weirdly, for some TikTok's always been trash. Instagram's always been trash for me. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there was like a point where I went from like, 1,200 followers to like 4,000, and then dropped down. Like everything I posted on TikTok and Facebook that went viral, I post on Instagram and that shit gets like 1,000 views. I'm like, I think they got some kind of shadow ban on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Well, they can't stop. They can't stop the movement. Yeah, I've definitely heard of shadow banning, and sometimes profanity will get you taken down, etc. But
oh yeah, Instagram is one of those like nitpicky bitches.
Yeah,
they'll take down a picture of a mom breastfeeding a child and be like, "This is indecency." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah, and I try to put a picture of my
TikTok is straight though.
Yeah. He handles the TikTok. I try to stay off social media as much as I can, besides having to post, because sometimes I get affected by the negativity and stuff. I get drawn into it, so sometimes I just like to disconnect from it. That way, I'm not being influenced by what everybody else is thinking. Stay to my own.
It hasn't hit me too hard yet, just because like I feel like we haven't got too many negative things yet, because we know we're not like massive, but like I feel like that could change for me now. Just right now, it doesn't bother me too much because there's not too much of it. But I feel like could possibly change.
Yeah.
But,
that is awesome. Wyatt didn't even set our time clock. He turned off the AC. It feels like Abu Ghraib in here. It feels like Abu Ghraib in here right now.
I feel like my whole body's just like one nut sack, just a sweaty pair of pants.
I don't want to touch you.
Yeah, you probably should.
Got about 15, 20 minutes left.
Okay. So, I guess, who, how do you, do your videos? You got a guy that you just got to pay, or you just do them by yourself, or you make,
I got, well, now I got, as of like a little bit, probably like a month or two ago, I got my homeboy now, bro, he's on call, he'll come whenever. You know what I'm saying? The dude that did the Drip and Sauce video, that's been my homeboy for like 15 years. And he's raw, but he does, he has another job. So, he wants to do that, the filmmaking shit all the time, but he just wants to get the right price. He ain't even trying to work for no cheap shit, So, but he's raw, and, he'll do videos whenever, but yeah, I pay him. And then definitely I'm trying to start a team, but that, like I was saying, I got my other homeboy that last night, he hit me up at midnight, and he was like, he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, shit, I'm about to start making a song. So he came over, and he had his camera, and he's trying to have, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to let people see the other side of the music rather than just seeing it, hearing it, So he's like, he was here while I was recording. He's going to make a little short film for me to post just keep people in the loop and make sure people realize that we got more shit coming, So, I mean, I got him, and then I got my homeboy that did Drip and Sauce. It's Shooter Chief, and then Mackie.
Nice. Do you getting any radio play there in Florida, or?
Not right now. I'm waiting. So my engineer's in New York. So I told him, I'm like, bro, you got to hurry up and you got to do a clean version of Drip and Sauce. I told him. So
it definitely needs to be out. Yeah, I definitely need to hear. Yeah, I will bump the shit out of that, on the radio.
So I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get him here, but then the Shade 45 shit is, that's the biggest shit so far. So
yeah, that's definitely gonna pop. And go ahead.
Sorry. When you do music videos, do you have an idea for it when you're creating the song, or do you kind of
I always base that shit off of what, honestly, my with the piano, the whole piano thing with Drip and Sauce and shit was I linked up with my homeboy, Shooter Chief dude. He was like, bro, the piano, you gotta have something with the piano. I'm like, how the fuck are we gonna get a piano? Bro, I reached out to some lady. She had that shit at a church, so we grabbed that bitch, and my homeboy tagged it up. And the funniest part, we went to go pick that shit up at a church. So we went to a church
to do some demon time.
My homeboy had a demon time hat on, bro. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Afterwards, he's like, bro, I didn't even realize I had that shit facing her the whole time. I'm like, she's like, at the end, she's like, if y'all ever want to go to church, just stop by. I'm like,
oh man. Yeah, but the way you were swinging your feet off the piano and dancing on the roof, man, I was dying. It was definitely.
Yeah.
It was. Definitely,
what's funny though is that I'm always trying to be on a roof for a video for some reason. There's so many times where I'm like, but I think that roof would be a raw ass shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just I just have 16 videos of the same just on a roof.
Man, like Tommy Wiseau, but you can be on the same rooftop. I have a green screen that's different backdrops of a city.
Yeah,
yeah. And I got an alternative personality in my stand-up comedies, Johnny Boy. So when I seen the guy in the ski mask going across your video, I was like, yes, thank God, that was it. He was sweeping the grass with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, that was.
I was trying to get him to wear a robe and shit. Bro, we had so many. I'm like, bro, just wear a robe out there with a ski mask on. You know what I'm saying? He's got his beer. That shit was just. It was all in all. That shit was. I mean, we got it done in the day, and the fucking weather was working against us, bro. I've never been that close to lightning in my life. That shit struck like a house next to us, So I'm like, and we're you know what I'm saying? We're filming that bitch, and my kids were in it. So I'm like, they had that little water balloon scene. I'm like, bro, it's the worst time. You know what I'm saying? That shit's coming right now. They're out here playing with water, but I'm over here. I'm trying to get the shit done. Not even thinking. I'm like, y'all aren't ready? What the fuck you do? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get a ski mask, but just cut the part where my beard can hang out still.
Yeah.
Just so I have a ski mask.
That'll be hard.
Yeah. Hello outside. Hello, yeah, we're in here with a ski mask. We're in here talking to Marty Kane. Hello.
Might get robbed.
Yeah, demon time.
Demon time?
Don't you have a joke about ski mask? You got a joke about it being
ski masks, they look like portable glory holes.
I didn't even want to wear.
If you need a sucking on the go, but you don't want to know who they are fully.
Yeah. So I guess, are you planning on touring or anything? Are you just gonna keep working on the album, see how it all plays out?
I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, but I'm definitely like I went and I try to like map out. I made a post not too long ago because somebody was out in Vegas, and while she was walking somewhere, somebody was driving by and was bumping Drippin' Sauce. So I had screenshot that shit. I put it on the whatever. I was like, "Where y'all from? Bumping Drippin' Sauce or whatever." And brothers, they're everywhere. People are everywhere listening to that shit. So I was like trying to map out, how to do a tour with that shit. And I'm like, let me just wait for some of this money to come in and see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's that feeling like for you hearing that? It's like seeing that shit, like people playing your music.
Honestly, the first time it was crazy. Like now I've heard like there's been like plenty of shit I've heard now. Like one of my homeboys went to some trap house and he's like, bro, I walked in there playing Drippin' Sauce. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah. I definitely hope to see you in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, you got to come out here and rock it because we're bumping your shit hard out here.
Yep.
I want to plan something big for sure. Regardless, I'll definitely make it stop.
Did you listen to like No Limit growing up or like 3-6 Mafia, or is that a little bit?
I did. I did, but I wasn't like heavy on them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at one point I was like, when Eminem had like fucking what's it called? I don't even like talking about him no more because it's like he's got his new shit is not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But his old shit used to just hit different. But I remember like just being able to like, my mom really didn't care about that cussing shit, none of that. I was raised a lot different when it came down to that shit. I lost my dad, so then she was trying to be more of a friend type shit too, but trying to just make it work with us, so she couldn't really. So she's like let us do a lot of shit, but bro, we were listening to like the Eminem shit. I definitely listened to 3-6. But truthfully, it was like there was that one song, and I didn't think nothing of it. What song was it? One of my songs where I was like, it was like the Clippers of Benino. You heard that song?
Yeah.
So whatever, I can't remember what song that is right now for some reason. Oh, it's Red Light. So on Red Light, and my homeboy was like, bro, that sounds like some 3-6 shit. I'm like, yeah, it does. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it wasn't in my head. I wasn't like thinking that, but it just came.
I was thinking late night tip. I was like late night tip. Yeah, definitely. So has your mom been? She like what you do? She's supporting you and happy for you.
Yeah, she's so excited about that shit. She works. She lives like 3 hours away, and she was at work the other day, and she's got it's like a weird little lodge thing. It's kind of like a hunting lodge type shit. Mm-hmm. And so people were out there and they're, I guess they were with the tour guide, and the tour guide knows my music because she plays that shit sometimes, And so while they were there, somebody that he was like touring was playing my shit or like doing like a video to Drippin' Sauce, like a reel or whatever to it. And the tour guide was like, oh, that's blah, blah, blah's son. Told her that's my mom, like told my, that's my mom's son or whatever. And, they're like, for real? So they went back to the lodge and she was like, I felt famous for a second.
Yeah, that has to be a magnetic energy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that shit's dope as fuck.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I love impressing my mother.
Shit, we just recently had an experience where like people were like, "Can we do your show? Can we do your show?" We're just like,
yeah,
fuck, this is weird.
Yeah, it's weird for me that my mom watches and she's always like critiquing me, like, I can't believe you told people when I smoked weed with you that I pissed on your couch. And I'm like, I told everybody on YouTube, Mom, everybody out here that you pissed on my couch. Tighten it up, Mom. Tighten it up.
My mom used to jostle her tits at my friends.
Yeah.
She's like, these are for you, big boy. I was like, she'd do it to all my friends when they come over.
My mom definitely, she's a little bit square. My mom's a square. She definitely didn't. Yeah, she definitely didn't jiggle her.
We go to the pool. She'd be like, I got my floaties.
Oh, hell no. Fucking shit. Gosh, man. So I guess, are you still getting more tattoos, or are you like, is it something that you're over with now?
There's no telling. I don't know. Honestly, I got this one last, and I'm like, damn, I need some more red on my face now.
Yeah, I'd say just don't go Post Malone and get sleepy time on your face or whatever the fuck he has.
Yeah,
yeah.
I hated that he did that shit.
I was like, what
I didn't see that. Post Malone did he tatted
he's got like always sleepy or something.
Always tired or some shit. But it looked like whoever did it, like I don't know if he was falling asleep while he did it or some shit. looks all like jagged too.
He looked like you went to a football game and he was just like,
Oh no.
always tired.
Yeah, I swore last time after I got a tattoo, I'd never do it again because it was close to the nipple and it was killing me. And I was like, I fucking hate this. Everybody says it's therapeutic. It's not therapeutic. I mean, I can tune out the pain, but now as I'm getting older, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
I want to do a shit ton more.
Yeah, I need to go take a
nap.
Yeah,
that's how I used to when I was like 17, bro. Because I got my first tattoo at 13, and then honestly by like 17, I had my first face tat at 16, and then 17, I had like my whole torso done already, you know, both arms pretty much. But now, bro, I'm 30 now, and that shit there is like. That shit hurts almost. Like your skin is different. You know what I'm saying? Your body can't take that shit the same once you get a little older.
How do you think about that
blackout
blackout
art? Like 8 hours.
How do you feel about that blackout art that people are doing on their skin? Like, that's just kind of sick though.
It looks crazy. My homeboy's got that shit on his arm, and then he's got it like look like paint streaks like coming down. It's like a cover up, but it's still. I couldn't do it. My left arm is honestly trash to me. I hate my fucking left arm, but I still wouldn't. I don't want to even go through all that shit.
Yeah, I got
just an investment.
I got gypsy tattoos, like little, just like little ones hidden everywhere, kind of like ancient symbolism. Yeah, kind of get into that like ancient like vibe. But I got another good question. I'm sorry, it's starting to get wet here and it's flapping. So, do you want to remix this Drippin' Sauce? And if you did remix it, would you? Like you said, Kendrick Lamar. Have anybody reached out to jump on that yet, or
nobody big yet? No.
Yeah.
But shit, I'm so down for that. I'll just do a whole new video and everything for that shit.
Yeah,
that'll be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody in the industry that's I mean, I feel like there's so many people I could picture on that shit too, and so many people have like thrown out names like you should get this person on it, this person on it. Obviously, I think like so many people. I guess, the song went viral before anybody knew who I was, in a sense. So many people were like, oh, I thought this was Kendrick Lamar. I didn't know he was white. Like so many people. I'm like,
yeah, I had to learn to clog because of your video.
I'm telling you, that was my thing. I said I was going to try to learn that shit for the video. And I'm like, bro, I can't do it. When I was on top of that piano, I'm trying to do some fucking dances. I'm like, first of all, that bitch was shaking back and forth. It was like in the grass, just like digging in, digging out. And so I'm like, I'm about to bust my ass. And it had just rained too. So I'm like, I wasn't even going to try. I honestly thought it would be funny if I just tried. And even if I busted my ass, put that bitch in there.
Yeah, you should have had old boy just randomly clogging through your video in the background.
Bro, I hit him up and I don't know. He couldn't. He was like, I just can't do it. I think his wife was probably, on his ass. She's like, do you hear what they're saying in that song? You cannot be dancing to that.
Oh no, they're not gonna accept you back at the clog league back home.
He's like, it's catchy. It's so catchy of a song, but I just can't do it.
Honestly, that's the first time I saw the Clogger guy was with your song in the background dancing. So shit, that's a package deal now, bro. Like you better get the fucking clogging out here. Get the fucking clogging out. Slide through and get your clogs out, bro.
It's like the Avengers now. It's like he's in every episode.
Yeah. I thought I was looking for him. I was like, they got the ski mask guy check, and then where's the Clogger? But yeah.
Well, he was in. I think he lives in. He's in like North Carolina too. So I even told him, I'm like, bro. Like me and my filmer would just come out there. You know what I'm saying? All I need is a scene with you in the background or you next to me, some shit just funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it was for 10 seconds. It would have been funny.
Yeah. I seen you posted, if you want to be in the video, I didn't know if that was for real or if that was, I was all the way in like PA, I think at the time. And I literally was about to drop what I was doing, grab a plane. I didn't even know if I would get in the video, but I was trying to make it.
Yeah. Well, so I had like a dope ass idea for it. I'm a little upset that we didn't get to do it. Cause it was like, so I had like a food truck thing. Like I was going to get this food truck or whatever. And I was it was going to be like me handing out, food with like extra sauce on top of that bitch. And then I was going to have like, one person come up, they grab the shit. But once they eat it, they start like dancing, they get the sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, so that was my plan. I was trying to get a bunch of people out there and it just turned from like only one person grabbing it to everyone being like mellow and then just like turn it up because they got the sauce. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that was the game plan. It would have been hard, but.
Well, maybe on the remix, you can change up the video.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what I'm saying. If I get somebody big on that shit, we'll just do some crazy.
Yeah, I definitely hit me up too, so I can just be random. I want to be an extra.
Just a little walkthrough.
Yeah, ski mask. Yeah. Dude, I love the guy that danced across the screen, and I'm telling you what, I'm in my house with the ski mask on dancing too. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Yeah, I'm in there too. I'm like, there he is. That's what. Yeah, it was a fun video. It was really a fun video, and I love seeing. I was seeing the kids fucking smash old boy with the fuck Marty sign. Yeah. It was good visual aesthetics. The song is dope. Wyatt. I think Wyatt died. Fuck Wyatt.
No. Wyatt died.
No. Wyatt, what kind of time we got left over here?
A couple minutes.
Yeah. 3 minutes.
Okay. I guess we're wrapping it up here. Anything you want to plug? Anything that you want to shout out? Feel free to do your thing.
No, but everybody that listens to Drippin' Sauce just know that there's a whole album out called Demon Time, because you bitches just think that it's just one song. You got any other songs? Do you have any other songs? Demon Time, bro. June 10th. That bitch hard.
Oh yeah, check it out. Check it out,
everybody. Well, I also want to say, thanks for also, on this intro, thanks for all the comedians and everybody that, did me a favor and sent me the videos and stuff. Johnny didn't know about it, so it was a fun little thing. And, you can follow us on YouTube, comment. We'd love to hear from you.
Go check out Demon Time.
Yeah, check out Demon Time. You have to. Subscribe, comment, like, Follow them, check it out, and we love you guys.
All right, peace.
Later.